Hogan got a hit. The puck sent into that Lake Erie zone. They give it away at the line. Long shot, score! Ryan Sproul! A long drive off the inside. It looked like the blocker of Jonas Gr, and the Griffins 34 seconds in have a 1-0 lead. Now Russo hustling back to get it for Nosek. 4-on-4 for another 33 seconds, and then the Monsters will have a short power play. Wow. Look at Nosek cutting right in front. A chance, a great save. Rebound, score! Tomas Nosek! It is 2-0 Griffins, just 2:16 into the opening period. Justin Falk down there. Why is he so deep in the play? And he's standing in front of the net right now. He's a defenseman. His Zaar team went up and they score. Daniel Zaar, and boy, there's why he's down there, Larry. He's just creating havoc out in front of the Griffin net and screening Jared Coreau, who I don't think saw that shot at all. At 3:42, the Monsters are right back in it. Mark Zengeli weaving in, dropped it back behind Mantha with 49 to go in the power play. Now Miele left circle takes a look. Off the boards to the point to Ouellet, across to Mantha. Mantha works at top of the circle, dropped it back to Ouellet. He'll let a flat shot go, score! Off the post and in, I believe, and the Griffins have a power play goal. 1:48 into the second period, they're back up again by 2.
How I'd feel about that if I was with the Monsters, then again, I guess it doesn't matter. Now we got to fight. Look at this. Rychel and Callahan are going to drop them, and oh my goodness, you haven't seen this in a while. Circling each other, everyone's standing, they're still 8 feet apart.
I haven't seen Callahan drop them in a while. And
oh, look at this.
They're down in the Grand Rapids zone to my right, and now they finally get close to one another.
Rychel's backing, Callie's stepping in, just looking for the reach. I have not seen two guys square up and stay separated this long for a long time.
Callahan in with a couple of pretty good rights, and another one, and down he goes. You like that? Rychel got popped, and he's a little slow in getting up. In a weird sort of way, that fight seems to have woken up the Monsters here as they're playing a little bit better, a little more jump.
Yeah, well, we went from a pretty choppy game to it's wide open again here, back and forth to go, but they certainly have them jump going. Look at this.
Now they give it away, walking in and a shot, score. Michael Chaput pulls the Monsters right back within 1. Now a shot off the draw, deflected in the rebound, they score. Penalties-Sedlak has tied it up, 1:43 into the third period, a brand new hockey game, 3-3. And the puck played to center. Look out up the middle. Werenski trying to cut in. Into the circle he goes. Tied up. Now a backhand shot and a save by Coreau. The rebound in front of the score. Lake Erie's Werenski wins the game in overtime. And the season comes to an end for the Griffins here at Van Andel Arena. And an acknowledgement to their fans, and the fans responding in a big way. But boy, a tough one here tonight at Van Andel.
Well, we came out real hard and just the way we wanted to, up 2. And this series has been like that, back and forth and evenly matched, give or take both ways, and just it's just not the way we wanted to end up. It's a good battle coming to both teams, and it just came up short.
Credit to you guys to the way you fought back in this series. Does that take some consolation for you?
Yeah, it's tough. We're not where we want to be right now, right? We had expectations and just coming up short.
How do you feel about the future and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's tough to think about right now.
Jeff, did that little scrum give them a little more life than you had hoped?
Yeah, it seemed that the momentum moved their way. We started the next shift, we were kind of down a little bit, It was a great job by Callie for sure. But they got the next goal, and then they seemed to kind of shift a little bit there in their direction.
So when they tied it, that's when it seemed to shift a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. When they tied it 3-3, I think we still believed it. I think we believed it since being down 3-0. That this season we've gone on those runs. We've had our lows and we've had our highs, and we figured we were going to ride this one out.
Jeff, even though the season ended obviously not the way you wanted it, don't you think there's a lot to be proud of from this whole season?
Yeah, it's always we've had success here. We've had guys move on and develop guys, and we've won. We've won. We didn't finish where we wanted to finish, but we've had a great core of guys, and they keep coming in here, more young guys, and it's just a pleasure to be a part of it. And it's tough. It's tough to end like that for sure. You've played on some great teams throughout your career, not just here in Grand Rapids. This one, there was something different about this one in terms of just you guys always took punches, but man, you'd come back swinging. Yeah, I mean, every team's got their unique makeup for sure, you know, and we've got some unique dynamics this year. We've had a vet rotation, and everybody stayed together and worked together, and you know, we almost battled back, being down 3-0. Coach mentioned there was only 4 teams that ever do it, and you know, I'm still hung up on it. You know, it was there 2-0, and boys are feeling good, and man, what a funny game! What a way to end.
I thought in the first period we were playing pretty well. Got up to an early lead, and then the second kind of deflated a little bit. Just, I think mostly to do with taking penalties and power play and stuff. We didn't really score on the power play until our last one in the second period, which kind of carried a little bit of momentum. But you know, that we played well. It's one of those games where one goal wins in the end. They got it, so can't complain about anything else.
Jared was pretty good for you guys, though.
Yeah, Rosie, when it was his number that got called, he stepped up and he played the way we know he can play. And all credit to him coming in mid-series as a cold goalie and doing what he did. I mean, that's fantastic. He was a character guy.
Mitch, obviously you guys didn't get out of the series what you wanted to, but you guys have got to be, you know, proud of the effort that you guys showed in the 6 games.
Yeah, we're proud of our effort, but we also think games 1 and 3 we could easily won as well. So it's one of those things where we're proud of the way we worked. We were disappointed with the outcome, but at the same time, like around the room, every guy on the team gave everything they had. So I can't, you know, be disappointed in any individual. Just I think overall the team was disappointed because we know we could beat this guys.
There was a no-threat shot off the rush, and I got the puck, the rebound to the corner, and I think you know, everyone just tried to tie up their guy, and one guy got loose, and it's one of those plays in tight. You just you try to be compact with no holes, and I found one. And I don't know if it exactly went under my block or through my arm. I just tried to be low and wide, but I thought I had it, but I must have squeaked through. So.
You had a good game. You were real strong. You faced a pretty stiff workload.
Yeah, I think that's part of coming back. I mean, but all year, Lake Erie was a team that cut a lot of shots. I remember on a few occasions having to stop 35 plus, and Tommy too. He's had to stop a lot of shots against his team. They're a good team. They're going to give Ontario a really good series, and you know, wish them the best of luck.
I think it was a pretty good game. I think it was going up and down pretty much all night, and both teams had chances to score, and I guess it just didn't turn out our way.
We've heard from some of the guys about the ice. Was it difficult, especially on the power play?
Towards the end of the game, it got pretty rough. Yeah, it was hard to make passes and keep the puck doing plays tape to tape. It was jumping all over the place, and of course it doesn't help for the power play.
We've heard from some of the guys that we talked to already that obviously they're disappointed at the loss, but one of the biggest disappointing things is not getting to see, you know, your teammates every day. Is that true for you too?
Of course. I mean, we've been a good group of guys here, and as you can see, we never quit. I mean, we always kept fighting together, and this was a good thing about this year. I think we had a lot of character, and we all in this room wanted to keep going, and I think this is something that's going to be hard to adjust to for a little bit.
You know, that's a good team over there, and you know, we had a good pushback, but you know, we came up short. But you know, we're happy with ourselves, and we're happy with our season.
Yeah, to have the type of season you guys did with this squad, you know, some teams would start the way you guys do and let it roll up, or you know, take one of those losing streaks and fall on it. But to have the fight that this team had, even just in this series alone, that's a special thing.
Yeah, you know, whenever we were down, we would get back up and you know, push back as hard as we can. And you know, we started off the season like 1-7 or whatever it was, and we had a great season. We had a couple big streaks, and we had a great playoff. I thought, and, you know, it's, like I said, it's a great team over there. You know, to be able to battle back and win 2, it was big, but we came up short. But I think we're happy with the way we played.
You're a guy that sort of has a history of coming up big in these type of games. Did you feel like you had one coming tonight, or?
Other guys, scored for us tonight, and it doesn't matter who scores in these games. It's a big game, and obviously I wanted to score, and I tried as hard as I could. And, I thought our line was okay tonight. We had our chances, but that goalie, the guy that came in, he played well.
What did he do that was so hard to solve?
Nothing big, but he played well. He played the puck well. He kept rebounds in, and we can solve them.
You know what? It was tough. It was an emotional game. You go up 2-goal leads two separate times in the game. You think you have the game under control, but you got to give Lake Erie credit. They kept on plugging away. We had our opportunities in the third period. We had 3 power plays that, in the last 12 minutes that we could have capitalized on. We had a few chances. We would like to see more, but then we had one in overtime as well. So we had opportunities. It just wasn't in our favor. I think the biggest thing that stings is that when you go back to the first 3 games, if we just could have got one of those, would have made a bit of a difference, obviously. And it just wasn't in the cards. It was. You got to give them credit. They played hard. I thought that was Lake Erie's best game the whole series. They were playing desperate. But I'm proud of the guys. I'm proud of everyone that I had this year. They played extremely hard. Good character guys, and I had a blast. This year with them. Like, they were great, and but you have to move on. It stings. We'll take maybe a couple days to let it sink in, but we have to move forward.
Is this the type of team, now that it's over, that you envisioned you were going to have, or did it make a lot of changes and it's different from how you expected?
No, it's the team that I thought I was going to have based on what I was told when I first came here. Start of the year, I didn't know which way it was going to go, but watching these guys play when they're on is a lot of fun. And like I said, it was a fun year. You could tell by the people of Grand Rapids supporting us. It was a great crowd tonight for a Monday night, and so I think it's contagious with these players.
You see some of the special teams mistakes, and I know the ice wasn't great, but how do you handle that frustration on the bench with the guys?
It's hard. It's hard to handle it, but our guys are trying to do the right things. When the puck was bouncing a bit, a few times went over our sticks, but I thought in the first period, the one power play sequence that we had was probably the best our power play looked all year. Moving the puck quick, we were getting opportunities, we were shooting, and then as the game wore on, we couldn't really execute as well as we probably could have. But that's the way it goes. That's when the ice gets chippy like that. You want to try to simplify it and just shoot more. I think the crowd recognized that because you could hear them shouting that from the stands. But you don't want to stifle creativity with our players. But you know what? It was just one of those things where it just didn't happen.
Coach, you being an experienced AHL coach, you know all about the turnover with players from year to year.
Yeah.
Does it get any easier from year to year to deal with that, or is it always kind of disappointing to have to know that you might not have players back next season?
It's always tough. I'm the type of coach that likes to build relationships with our players, and I think that's valuable. That's my coaching style, so it's always tough. It's a crappy time of year when you don't win your last game, but been through it for many years. It never gets easier, and there's a bond with the players and the coaching staff, and like I said, I had a great time. Good character people in here, and I couldn't ask for a better group.